toxic, but he knows what he's talking about.
All right.
So how you guys doing in chat? How's your night? How's everybody doing? Y'all good?
They're good.
Hey, give me the.
Dude, Nolifer5's been owning.
Yeah, they have. Do you think they're favored against Team Russia?
I sort of. Let me go look at their group again. Let's go see. Let's go see how they've been doing. Then I can give you a more thorough outlook.
Because Team Russia did have a tough group.
Yeah,
even if they lost matches they shouldn't have lost.
So Nolifer5 had to play against Team Canarino, and they went. What did they? How did they do?
So they beat the Brazilian team. They went 1-1 with Mr. Game Boy. So they beat the second place team. They went 1-1 with easily the other really strong team. How'd they do against Pot and Bottom?
They 2-0.
2-0 Pot and Bottom. Easy.
Yeah. I think they had a much easier group.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. I mean, because Team Whiteoff, they had to play against TNC, where I think they won 1-1, right?
Yeah.
And then they got 2-0'd by the Final Tribe, which is, in my opinion, like the most disappointing team, because like they win the games that they're not supposed to win, and then they lose the games they're supposed to win. Like, you kind of want some more consistency there.
Yeah.
Because they had a very, their final path towards the end was the easiest.
Yeah.
All they had to do, they looked at the surroundings. All they had to do was 2-0-2-0, the two weakest teams in the group.
You know, it's funny. I think Final Tribe in a different format would have actually placed second.
Yeah.
They would have placed second in their group. If it wasn't 3 points.
Yeah.
For 2 wins, and if it was just 2 points. Like if you just did it based off of wins straight up, like every point is a win, then Final Tribe actually they won more.
They would have had 5 to
4.
Won.
Yeah.
Yeah. But those 2-0s matter.
Those 2-0s do matter.
Everybody knows what the. Everybody knows how it is. I don't know what this.
Excuse me, Mr. Casters, can you please stop laughing and be more stuffy and crouching, please? Dota is a bit of a serious game. What is the hottest copy pasta in Twitch chat?
What is the one about Mason? Can somebody do the Mason?
Oh,
one?
the Mason one is straight up from his. You can just go to his Twitch page, Twitch.tv.
Nah, somebody will find it for me.
Oh man, the Mason one is hot. I love that one. It's hilarious.
It's the cutoff at the end too. It's great. But Team Whiteoff, I mean, this is VP minus one.
Minus no one.
But somehow no one's team has lost like 0 games. They've only split. At worst, they never got 2-0'd by anybody. They 2-0'd Omega. They 2-0'd eHome. They split with Blackjack, which was a surprise. They 2-0'd Reckoning Esports. They 1-1 to Aster, which is another surprise, but because Aster was by far. Wait, no, they forfeited that game.
Yeah, they forfeited.
Wait, no, they didn't. They didn't. It was
they
Whiteoff
forfeited.
that forfeited.
Widely regarded as the best professional Dota 2 player.
In the scene by his peers and fans, Mason remains humble and eager to learn, even though he no longer plays. He still has, and making love to his beautiful girlfriend. I think like Whiteoff, because you can't really say they didn't take the group. You can't, like, the groups are the thing that matter, right? Like, the groups actually mattered a lot here, and their teams weren't like a complete joke or anything like that.
Yeah.
But Ukraine, Whiteoff intentionally forfeited against Room 310. That's what it was, if you recall.
Yeah.
The game did not matter.
The game did not matter.
So, God bless, they said Whiteoff forfeited game 2 because they had gone through, they could not have upped themselves in seeding or anything like that.
Mason showed up and made fat stacks over kids who have been playing the game much longer.
That's the copy pasta that I was
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that the one that's on the Switch page?
That is all. That's like the first part of the one that's on the Switch page.
Is it two? At the club, come back.
At the club, come back later. By shitting on kids who have been making pennies for years while he strolled in, won multiple tournaments, and made fat stacks.
Dota All-Star base.
God damn. Is Morphling good versus Lone Druid?
That I don't know. They picked it after, right? Dude, people have been picking SF lately. Which is wild. Like, a lot of people have been picking SF lately.
Yeah.
It's very interesting.
You know what it is, right?
What?
It's that base 2 strength buff that he got last patch.
Solid. That's not... Don't sleep on that.
I specifically told people not to sleep on stuff like that because SF already is kind of a high armor hero. So any increase to his
They last picked
base HP is
Apo Nina's hero.
Monkey King
Monkey King.
is
Good against SF in lane,
yeah.
to my knowledge. I
Like,
mean, it was before the change to Monkey's Mischief, so I'd imagine it only made it better.
Damage immune.
Don't even have to level. Free spell.
Free spell.
Free
Free real estate. It's free spells.
I just got a DM from Aiden.
10,000. Yeah. Aiden's a good boy.
So, damn.
Anyway, like, isn't his Lone Druid mid? And then FO side lane? Monkey King? Side lane Monkey King? Against Slaughter, I guess, in this case.
Yeah, maybe.
Because doesn't Lone Druid do very well against Shadow?
I'd imagine he does fine. Lone Druid is like one of those heroes that is just like solid against like everything. Yeah. You don't really lose that many matchups. The hero has like a really weird curve though. Oh, there it is.
It is 2:30 a.m. Blitz is wearing a black t-shirt, gray
Looking like
sweatpants,
J.K. Simmons in that drum movie.
black headset. We have started our shift of casting
Okay,
video games.
I think hot take here. I think Nolifer5 is going to win this series.
The hottest of takes.
The hottest of takes. I think Nolifer5 is going to 2-0. Based on absolutely nothing. In fact, I think they have the worst draft.
I was about to say, I was like, do you like their draft more? Because
No.
I don't.
I think their draft's worse, but just based on my arbitrary read of the situation. I'm pulling a Nahaz here. I'm going to...
You gonna be really optimistic about Nolifer5?
No, I was making a joke about how I'm doing it based off of no analysis.
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
See, I was thinking of look, these guys are a young squad, and they've got the talent. These are really great players.
That's a solid Nahaz, if I'm honest. You know, the thing about it is, that's my quiet Alan. You know, the thing about it is, I've been watching a lot of these games, and they've got a 72% chance repeating, of course, that...
Just so you know, just so you all know, we're only making fun of Alan because we love him so much.
Dude, I went and saw Deadpool with him. Like, that if that ain't love, then I don't know what love is.
Was that the first one or second one? It was the first one, right?
Yeah, did I tell you my story about that? Of course I
Yes.
have. It got, somebody copy-pasted that in, on Reddit, and they didn't give me credit. Sons of bitches.
How could they copy paste what you said? in a video clip. What?
No, I didn't. They no, I said it in a Twitter or Reddit comment.
Mm.
That particular one. That particular situation. Because I was trying to explain to people why Alan is the way that he is. And I was like, he's not pretending to be anyone. This is just Alan.
The 4th stack, got him. Hit the 5th stack. I don't even think they need it, to be honest. He's gonna pop anyway.
Dude, I told you.
First blood.
Prematurely, I called it. I called my shot Babe Ruth style.
Mm.
I lined that sucker up.
Well, I'm going to call that Whiteoff are gonna win in spite of that first blood.
Okay, 2-0. You have to just go for it, Austin. There's no half measures here.
Yes.
Okay.
2-0.
That's a wild thing to stake your reputation on.
Yeah. What did I stake my reputation on last time? That Whiteoff would lose?
No, that TNC would win.
Yeah, that they would beat Whiteoff, right?
Yeah.
You said I would. I staked my reputation on Virtus Pro losing.
And they got dumpstered.
And they got dumpstered.
I mean, can we really call them Virtus Pro? They don't have their
This is Virtus Pro at 1%.
Yeah. You know what the wild thing is? They even like got the coach had to choose sides.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah. Well, I don't think he had to choose sides like that, but like,
yeah.
I see him in their corner.
Yeah.
Which I think is kind of funny. Which means he had to be like, okay, I'm going with, you know, like, who do you think has a better chance of winning? It's like playing favorites with
you
your
think
kids.
he checks in on no one? Make sure he's getting everything he needs still?
Yeah.
I'm sure he is, right? That's what a good manager would do. Go the extra mile for your player when
Oh, I was just gonna say he's like you gotta make sure that you've got a horse in every race.
Oh, I see. Just in case no one realizes when he wins. Oh,
he's like, I actually didn't need any of you sons of bitches.
He's like shit. Could be on whoever's team I want. Nice raises. Stormcat with the triple raise kills the Monkey King.
Wow, that is a surprise. Okay.
Well then.
You think no one's letting that happen?
He did not pop the trickery.
He just kind of died. Wild.
Oh, long range impale. Pasha will give up on that Lich kill. Takes a lot of damage from the Morphling Dream. Our top lane is a Slardar Shadow Demon. Been seeing a lot more. Whoa, my goodness.
Dude, we've been seeing a ton of SD lately.
Yeah, I don't know how to feel about it. I'm not sure if it's that good. Watch this, watch this. That was the worst crush timing. That man has not played Shadow Demon, has not played around Shadow Demon. I'm not even sure if he knew Shadow Demon was a hero before this match. Because that was a very poorly timed stun.
Sometimes you forget about heroes like that. And it messes with your head. Like, I haven't played against SD in forever. Have you?
Can't say that I am.
That's what I mean.
Lion's gonna suicide to the tier 2 here. Boop.
That's why I can't blame somebody if they mess up situations like that. I mean, I guess you can. Like, you can call it what it is, right?
I was about to say, I can literally play the audio in my head right now.
Ooh, there we go.
Got zapped!
That creep's mad underrated.
Stormcrafter. Dude, I don't think it's underrated anymore.
Oh, you don't think so? You think people, it's rated.
Just the thing about it is that now that Chens have to get a smaller creep, you know,
Yeah.
like they can't get a satyr right away, then everybody wants the Stormcrafter.
Yeah, it's rated.
It's so easily the best of all of them.
Zayats is just All inning for that's 4 stacks. That's 5.
That's not quite enough damage.
It's only level 1, man. Also, I told you that the Monkey King was going to be mid.
You did indeed. You also told me he was going to be fine in that matchup, and then he died.
That's not on me. 100%.
Dude, Roger is terrorizing this Lich. Look at him. He's running after him. He's going to try and get the long-range inbell here. Will not land, though. How'd our bounty runes go? That was 3 out of 4 going to Whiteoff.
Mode bounty rune collector.
Oh, by the way, William, did you notice my chair doesn't squeak anymore?
It worked?
It worked.
Dang.
Of course it works. William is like one of the least handy men I've ever met in my life.
You think so?
William, it's WD-40.
There's a lot of people that would disagree about my handiness.
Like who?
I was making a joke.
I actually didn't get it. Wait, what was the joke?
I said there are a lot of men that would disagree about my handiness.
I get it now. You do have particularly soft hands.
Previously.
In a previous life. Now they're all rough and calloused from all that working out.
That's all I do, baby.
It's okay. Rough and calloused has its own
category.
Yeah.
VP playing Apex second window.
Dude, look at Solo. He even just ran into the tower range. He just doesn't care.
You know what the best part about playing Chen against SF is? It's like,
What's
for
that?
the most part, you know he can't do shit. He's just kind of have to watch you and take it.
Talking about rotating on mid.
Yeah, it's like
And just
it feels good. I think rotating on an SF. You can also like invade his jungle and just kind of make like life hell for him.
we are having a prolonged dive in the top lane right now, and our Slaughter can't seem to get away, and he's gonna run back into the Lone Druid. In fact, he gets rooted, and that's gonna be the end of him. Ramsey's just fearlessly diving the top tower, and nobody from Nolifer5 is there to save him. In fact, they kill the Lich too. Kill top, kill bottom. Nolifer5 are not getting a whole lot.
Who voted on, wait, I voted for, dang, I think I might have lost this one.
Yeah. I think you might have too. I mean, it's only a 1,000 gold, dude.
I think this like Tricore is too greedy on the side of Nolifer5. Like Morph needs space, SF needs space, and Slardar surprisingly needs, if you don't have a good lane, he needs space too.
Yes.
Because it's not the easiest hero to gank with. Like the hero's so like, he's fast, but his windup is so shit.
Yeah.
Like you're playing against a Lion, it's especially bad against Rubik's. You know, you run forward.
Instant
Yeah,
cast.
the fact that you don't have a Blink Dagger, that you don't have like Vlad's, means that you're just not really a hero. And the hero doesn't have a flash farming mechanic, which hurts really, really bad.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I think that
No lifers. Apparently, it's just no lifers.
No lifers.
That's
I
okay.
Mean, that's not surprising that the 5 stands for F. But I like Nolifer5 more. I much prefer Nolifer5. And that's what it says, so I'm going to say it out loud.
Yeah. In chat, whoever said that, appreciate it. We don't, no disrespect intended.
What? Appreciate it.
What? I did.
Oh,
yeah. When you get corrected, it's like...
I don't appreciate you, guy in chat. Don't you correct me.
There's like two...
I know what I'm doing with my job. That's why I'm here.
There's like two types of people.
Casting WESG.
You know, it's like when they want to be dicks about it, and somebody's just like, hey, I think this is what that means. It's like, oh, thank you. You took the time to politely correct. I liked your WSG joke.
What? It wasn't a joke.
Moving on. Meanwhile.
Going for the bounty runes. Ramses is not going to let him get this bounty rune so easily. He does manage to pick it up, and now he's going to be hexed up. Aphos here as well. They're going to jump, pounce on this Shadow Fiend, and unfortunately, a Morphling just can't really do that much. Well, actually, maybe I spoke too soon. He kills Ramses. And maybe he'll get out with it too, the Lich. Okay, Monkey King turning into a banana for a moment here. Brewmaster is going to chase down the Shadow Demon while the Monkey King goes after this Lich. Always feels good to end, I mean, not that I would know because I've never played Monkey King in my life, but I'm sure it feels great to end a kill on a Jingu stack.
It's really satisfying. You never played Monkey?
No, I have. I played it like when it was a 4 position, when that was all the rage. I was like, I should probably learn this hero. And I was like, wow, this is incredibly overpowered. And then I just kind of felt like garbage for playing it.
You were a good boy?
It's not so much that. It's just that like when a hero is like really overpowered, I feel like I don't actually learn that much.
You feel like you're just doing it to gain MMR?
Yeah, like there are certain things like, for example, let's say the Pango Manta thing was overpowered.
Yeah.
It wasn't. It was bad. But let's say it was overpowered. Like, you just kind of know that mechanic is going to get buffed out.
So why bother?
Yeah. So why bother, like,
I understand
learning this build and everything when you know it's just going to go away anyway? They're going to catch Lasarda here, trying to farm up the neutrals. Kapow! Finger of death. They are still going to have a fight, though. Monkey King managed to get off his ultimate here, but the big boost of magic damage coming out from Storecat will finish off that Monkey King. But now the SF is still surrounded by so many heroes. Nice disruption. That's going to be able to... Oh, never mind. That wasn't a clap. It dodged the Drunken Haze, but that's still enough for the Shadow Fiend to escape while the Shadow Demon died. There's too many shadows.
It's 9-5, but at least it's not like an insurmountable lead or anything like that. This game is still somewhat reasonable.
Do you know what the difference between a demon and a fiend is in the world of fantasy, of D&D?
Hit me up.
A fiend, I believe, is like basically a half demon. It's like things like tieflings and stuff.
I see. How do you know this again, you nerd?
Well, I didn't get laid until I was 20.
Hmm.
So that sort of knowledge just kind of comes naturally.
I see, I see. So that was, you just had to learn that?
Yeah, it's like a requirement, you know.
I see, I see.
Brewmaster ultimate. Trying to chase down the Shanto
Darcy,
Demon.
Thank you for
But
donating
there's the Slardar,
$9.
and with the stun,
Maraming salamat.
and the Brewlings running out, they are not going to be able to get the kill they were hoping for. Still, though, Whiteoff do have a 2,000 gold lead. Part of it, though, is the fact that they've taken the safe lane tower, and Nolifer5 have not been able to do the same. Dream is currently sitting up there farming against the Chen, but the Chen has been able to keep that tower pretty healthy. So far, anyway. Yeah, and the lack of tower pressure stems from the fact that, as you said, it's kind of greedy, right?
Just
Like,
too
every
greedy.
single time I look, I see the SF is farming jungle, I see the Slardar's farming jungle, and the Morphling's farming a lane.
Like, the only way that this kind of greed, you can counter-punish it is if you can take one of the towers early. So, if you guys ever, like, if you guys are playing pub games or something like that, and you have this kind of lineup, it's really imperative that you just sort of all in for a tower pre-10 minutes. Because you need space. Like, what towers give you is space. It allows you to farm deeper into an enemy's jungle than you normally would. Like, the fact that you're able to take a safe lane tower in 15 minutes with this lineup is incredible to me. Yes, you have a Chen, but okay. So taking this mid tower was huge. Look how they're committing this. They brought every hero for this, guys, and this is like the most selfless play that you can make that will allow you to be greedy. By taking that mid tower, what it's gonna enable now is it's gonna force Team Russia, if they ever want to take fights and stuff, they've got to smoke. So they're actually gonna go for this bear because it has 300 gold, but they like half commit for it.
And it's Whiteoff getting 3 of the bounty runes again. So I'm not even sure if the...
So the Ob missed it, but they went for the... Oh, there we go. So they go for the bear. Easy.
Is 1 bounty rune worth 300 gold?
Well,
actually, it's not just 300 gold, right? It's the fact that you deprived the enemy of a bounty rune as well.
yeah, but the bear's pretty nice. It's especially if you can get it on one of your core heroes. It's more overall gold for them, right?
Right.
So,
Oh,
no.
boy, we're watching the wrong screen.
Oh, okay, okay.
The Morphling's gonna wave for him, try and TP out, and Afo saw it all coming in. Oh no.
Okay, I'm gonna stop looking at your screen. I keep doing that.
I keep doing that too.
And that is gonna be an easy kill on onto Dream, as Roger's gonna get a stack for it too. So now what they want to do, ideally, if you're Nolifers, is take that top tower and collapse. And suddenly you can protect your own triangle of farm. To counter that, and you should, I think as a caster, we should always talk about like what the counter move too is. You want to try to establish control of this top lane, place like as many deep wards as you can. The objective of like high level Dota guys is to force people into only being able to make moves when they have smokes available. But like if you can get them to use smokes like that, what you're doing is you're preventing them from being able to smoke to take your towers. You're preventing them from smoking to be able to take Roshan. Like smokes are so important in Dota. They don't get talked about enough. Like people kind of baseline understand, but you know they're lifelines at the same time. So what Gambit is doing is they're trying to take the mid tower, but he actually gets spotted.
Managed to catch the SF in the back line. At the same time, Afo is almost dead. Does manage to get saved by the Chen. And Slardar tries to make his way back with a crush out, but is getting stunned too many times. Monkey King's now going to get off that ultimate. SF managed to get the Requiem out. Doesn't hit a whole lot of heroes, though. This fight is just still so divided. Our Morphling is trying to chase out Afo, but can't really fully commit, especially with the Spirit Vessel on him. As he morphs to strength, he actually loses a decent amount of HP. They do manage to kill the Chen and the Brewmaster as well, as the Brewlings come back into form.
Really
that was
well
actually
done.
a great fight for Kyrgyzstan.
Really, 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 really well done. That was so... Like, I don't think they should be able to win that fight, but they were able to win it on the back of the fact that they positioned themselves so well.
Yeah.
Like, the SF was really far back. Stormcat, even though he has Greaves, like, what he did is... It's like that classic thing when you know that you have a core kill and you drag everybody deeper in. But the problem is, even though certain heroes can go that deep, other heroes can't. Like, your Chen does not want to be past the tier 1 tower. Your Brew doesn't want to be past a tier 1 tower without his ulti. It's not easy for everybody to assemble there, so...
And catching the Monkey King stopped him from being able to, like, jump on the SF after the Lion.
That was just a series of really good plays. And that just made that fight somewhat tenable. So what they're doing now, VP, is they're going to go for this bottom push, and they're going to further just sweep out this jungle. And what this allows as well is once you get control of this bottom area, it makes it so that Nolifer's pretty greedy lineup just kind of gets limited to having that top left hand side of that jungle area. And what it does too is, like, if you place 1 or 2 wards, you can now control the Roshan area. And once you get that mid tower, all of a sudden Nolifers have to consistently check that area out. So I'd imagine that this is one of the few games that Team Whiteoff might consider defending that top tier 1 tower if they want to try to control Roshan themselves. I don't think that top tier 1 tower, if you give that tower up, I think it becomes harder to keep track of Rosh. Because they can do Rosh really easily with Shadow Fiend Slardar.
Yeah.
You pump everything into Agi on the Morph, and I think Roshan's going to be really important this game. But it looks like they're going to give up this top tier 1. Like, you see that the SF isn't willing to, like, full commit to it. He keeps backing up because he thinks that Gambit is going to retaliate for this. But instead, Gambit... Or not Gambit, I saw F1 Ninja's name. Whiteoff is going to instead take the tier 1.
And they just push much faster with the lone druid, so they can make that kind of play, right? Where it's like,
Yeah.
we're going to take your mid tower, and now you're out of position. We're going to hit mid tier 2 as well.
Taking this mid tier 2 is actually mega worth. Now you really get control of the Roshan area.
Yeah.
You make it hard to control that triangle too. That's why traditionally the mid tier 2 tower is like one of the hardest to take in the game.
And that's in part because shrines don't offer any vision themselves.
Yes.
So once you start taking away some of those outer towers, it's easy to lose control over the area that the shrine is actually at.
Especially if you lose that bottom tier 2 tower as well, you all of a sudden no longer have vision of more than half the map.
Yeah.
And it becomes really difficult to play, which is what the next move should be, is to take that. I thought they were going to take the bottom tier 2 tower first, but I think once they saw the SF at that top tier 1, it was really hard to do anything about it.
Yeah.
Like that's what
Dota's not like such a systematic game where you know exactly what objective. Like they saw an opportunity, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's easier to read in hindsight. That's why at first you saw that they didn't commit for that. And now if you're Nolifers, you want to play around this top area because it's where you ideally have vision and they don't. Because it's hard for VP.
You don't want to place defensive vision
Yes.
in your own jungle. You want to place aggressive vision, right?
Yes. And so they're going to get... I don't think you should give up this tier 2 tower, though. I think this is a little bit much, especially when you have Radiance on Bear. So they're going to swarm in. This is the correct move. And the stun's going to come out.
Nice stun, nice boundless strike. Affo will diffuse the Slardar.
They pre-popped Brew ult, I heard it.
They did.
I don't quite know where that's...
He's killing the Lich.
Oh, okay. And they're going to get the Radiance burnout on that. So now I think you take this top tier 2. Maybe not, because you don't have Brew split anymore. Maybe you just route them out, get some D wards down.
You don't think it's possible for them to do Roshan themselves?
Without your Brew split, I think it's really dangerous. But eventually it's going to become who gets the first Roshan of the game. We'll get a lot of the map control.
Right.
And map control is the name of the game with both these teams. Like, Nolifer's actually impressing me. Their moves make sense, and they're committing quickly. Like, that mid-tower take, I don't think people appreciate that as much as they should, but it was really cool. Like, to be able to defend that tower and take it, like, their cores are reading the same game, but now they're just getting dived on.
Affo getting aggressive. Chain Frost does go out, and it's going to bounce around a lot of these heroes. Bosch is actually quite low thanks to the Shadow Demon spell that kills your health. Don't remember what's that's called. Oh, nice pull. They're going to be able to spot him thanks to the Corrosive Haze and get the Brewmaster kill. A successful defense of the tier 2.
Really surprised that Russia decided to go for that.
And they get 2 core kills. That might be Roshan for
We just talked about that, right? Like,
yeah.
you don't have Brew split. I don't think you can take that fight, and then they took that fight. And we just talked about how important Roshan is, and now you might just give that up. Because
and it's way easier for this Radeon team to do Roshan quickly during these death timers.
Yes. Although
but Roger's still going to try and
great.
contest. This Lich may end up dying. They need to kill the bear. He burns out first. Roger throws out an impale trying to stop this one. Roshan is aiding Team Russia right now as it's beating up Stormcat. And it looks like it's taken just a bit too long for them to be able to finish up Roshan.
Wow, the monkey actually bought back. I think he was only like 10 seconds out from this.
They really do not want to give up that Aegis.
This is the second bear. This is huge.
Oh.
This is huge. I think you can now potentially commit to this, although Slardar is really low. But without the bear, that's actually pretty massive. They know that...
Brew ult is back up, though.
Yeah. No bear, I think, is more important, though. The bear's your damage if you look at Whiteoff's lineup.
Yeah.
I think Nolifers is in a better position right now because
so.
of their decision to go for that top tier 2. But they're going to smoke up. I mean, 70 seconds without the bear. It's so dangerous. Did Radeon have a shrine up? Is everyone healed to full?
Yes, they are.
Like
both teams went enshrined.
I think you go take a fight right now if you're Nolifers. You know that the second bear is down for at least a minute if you have if you've taken the timer, and this is much more important than the Brew split being up or down. What is that lone druid? He's the highest net worth in the game. Remove 12k from the side of from Whiteoff because that's essentially what you've done. This guy,
excuse me. The lone druid hero does have a hyperstone.
Oh, my bad. I think you really want to take advantage of this timing now.
Well, they're trying to. They're going to corrosive haze up Roshan and leave Dream inside the pit. But it's hard. The Brewmaster, oh, God. I got locked into watching my own observer.
Oh.
Dream, there goes the Brewmaster ultimate, and they're going to back up immediately. They have to disengage from this fight.
The wild part is, the wild part about this is that none of this would have been a thing if they hadn't gone for the top tier 2 fight.
Right.
If you reset and you wait it out, then you can go for that play. Then you'll have a free Roshan at any point. It's honestly free. You'll get it at some point. But now you're in this like shit show of a situation where you don't necessarily have to be in. And the SF's going to press forward. He does have the SD behind him. That was not the Chain Frost.
Boundless Strike. Oh, nice. The return of the Boundless Strike there from the Morphling. Actually hits 3 heroes. The Requiem goes out from the Shadow Fiend. And Whiteoff just play around their Monkey King ultimate, but they are running low on abilities now.
Yeah, a lot was used there from both sides. This is such a clowny game. Like, no one is doing anything except being around this Roche Pit area as the Slardar zooms around.
Zip, zip, zip.
Both teams just continue to... I've never seen a Roshan engagement this long before.
Especially one that hasn't really gone anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, like, maybe if we've had, like, multiple buybacks and stuff.
Okay, now they're all in committing for this Roche. I think
Yeah,
this is the
VP
correct
just,
play.
Yeah.
There's no Brew split. And they might even get more for this, too. As Roger going to come in through. And the waveform aggressively.
Whoa.
Nice Fear.
That was beautiful Fear. Rogers left behind.
Oh. And... I know Nolifer5 now in a really, really good spot. Like, they were gifted this game when that top engagement happened. Yeah. Not to say that they didn't play really well. That mid move, I'll still like think about. You know, I'll think about that when I go to sleep tonight. That was a really cool mid move. I hope you guys appreciate that. Like, to be able to make that move, bring 4 heroes in, and then the defense on top of that, that was so well done. Is now they're getting real aggressive here. They're trying to all in onto Ramses. They're going to be successful, and they've got a complete pincer here. There's almost no way you're going to win this fight anymore. You're completely sandwiched. As the Brew
just got to get the Brew, the Earth one out. Sorry.
And the Greaves on the Shadow Fiend makes this team fight so broke.
Yeah.
It's only a 1K gold lead, but when it comes to pace right now, you have to really favor the greedier lineup.
Yeah.
The bear is really weak against Slardar, by the way.
Oh God, it is. We just keep on watching that bear die. Do you think he should have gone like a range form build?
I think the reason why he went Radiance is so that you could mess with the supports. Because the Radiance is sick against the Lich and the Shadow Demon.
That's true. Yeah.
You don't do anything as the SE.
You can't disrupt the bear.
Yeah.
Disrupting yourself isn't going to do much.
But, I mean, just cool plays overall from both sides.
Oh!
No! Bang.
That's a rough one.
That is so rough.
70 seconds.
Yo, Nolifer is so good at team fighting. Did you see that sandwich, though, when they come in with like 2 heroes up at top?
That was really smart. They move over, they place the ward on the high ground, they pincer in.
That was so cool. That was really well done. And now they're going to lose the top tier 2. It's now a 3K gold lead.
What is this announcer?
I don't know. It's pretty hyped, though.
It sounds kind of like a Storm Spirit, sort of like, you know.
It might be Monkey or something. Might be...
But he's dead, so there's no way it's Monkey.
They're just going high ground here. This is a pretty aggressive move as he chens it up. Gives himself...
Heavenly Grace.
Yeah. And
what's it, Divine Favor?
You got to be careful here as the bear just dies in 2 seconds, and now Dream is just in there.
Goes straight for Roger. Was unable to kill him, so instead they'll get Ramses.
They just caught...
That's it?
I told you.
Wow.
My boy, Austin. I said it was going to be an easy 2-0. I know these guys are legit.
Whoa. Let's not gloat too early. That's the first win.
That was so quick.
Well played by Nolifer5. So it seems like both of us have successfully staked our career on VP losing once. And we've both been right once. We'll see if they're... It's going to happen again. That was certainly impressive from Nolifer5.
I saw somebody in chat say, now Nolifers is going to get exposed.
Exposed!
Someone's having technical difficulties. $10 to go. 5 seconds. Ban. Dyer's ban. Radiant's ban. Dyer's ban. Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick.
The sack.
And we're back. About time. $10 to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's pick. Radiant's pick.
10. Life Stealer.
Radiant's ban.
Lich.
$10 to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban. Radiant's ban. $10 to go. 5 seconds. Dyer's ban. $10 to go. 5 seconds. Oh, good. Dyer's pick. Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick.
Rubik.
10 seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick.
Brewmaster!
Dyer's ban.
Juggernaut.
Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's ban. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. Radiant's pick. Dyer's pick. Hyper. Ten seconds to go. 5 seconds. And we're back. Now that's a team. Take your pick. places, everyone.
Excellent idea. To a future of grief.
Oh.
30 seconds to go. And away we go. No more bets, please.
Excellent idea. Impurities.
First blood. I'll drink blood.
Highly unorthodox. Blame our blade. not for you.
Your death approaches!
No! There's a fine line between bravery. Temperature. Look to the impurities.
Tower's getting banged up.
Wish I could say that I'll miss you, but I won't.
Radiant's mid tower could use a hand.
Ha ha!
Dire's top tower.
Killing spree.
Illusion.
Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant structures must have been fortified. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Radiant's bottom tower seen better days. Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now.
Haste.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
You're banished.
Dire's top tower's gone. Radiant's toughened up their structures. Radiant's mid tower's getting the what for. No breaking through the Dire's structures for now. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Gold for my top.
Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. Radiant's top tower's hurt.
Killing spree. Punish. Dominating, I guess. Double kill.
Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Have fun trying to bust down Radiant structures now. Radiant's top tower's in bad shape. The Radiant lost the top tower. Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
Double damage.
No breaking down the Radiant structures like this.
A dominating
Radiant's
performance.
towers seen better days. Dire's mid tower difficulties. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower won't last much longer. Dire's mid tower could use a little help. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower?
Punished for your sin.
The Dire disown their mid tower. The Dire might want to mine their top tower. Them Dire buildings are tough as nails for now. Dire's top tower, you know the drill. The Dire might want to mine their top tower. Dire's top tower's getting beat down. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower.
Coming through! Regeneration!
Dire's mid-tower is having technical difficulties.
Killing spree.
I return your life. Oh, that's nice.
You are
Hello, this is Gabe Newell. Thanks for playing Dota 2. Double kill. Killing spree.
Radiant's bottom tower ain't a pretty sight right now. Trouble brewing at Radiant's bottom tower. Radiant lost one of them bottom towers.
Arms for the dead.
I'll take that. Invisibility.
guess.
Not define us.
Dire's top tower's getting beat down.
Coming through!
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. Can't do nothing about Dire's structures right now. Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Regeneration!
The Dire best do something about that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Dire just couldn't save that bottom tower. Radiant's top tower's taking hits. Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Dire's bottom tower got blown to bits. Radiant's gone and fortified their structures. Dire's bottom tower's in the business. One last top tower for the Radeon.
Mega kill.
Guess what's happening to Dire's bottom tower? Radiant's top drags ain't gonna last long. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business. The Dire gave up the bottom tower.
They're unstoppable.
Dire's bottom rags. Dire's
Killing spree.
place.
How can I good?
That can't be it.
Radiant's mid tower's getting banged up. All right, carry on. Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Mine!
Gold for my top.
nether!
There goes Radiant's bottom tower.
A dominating performance.
Lord Herberts!
Radiant's bottom rags didn't make it.
Mega kill. That was unreal. Monster kill. Double kill.
Someone's dropped out like a kid in school. Chalk it up for the Dire.
you make the Lesha 4, and then you pick Slardar. Is Slardar even that bad of a counter?
Yeah, well, Slardar is great versus Lifesteal. I will say that. I don't like 4-position Lush.
I see.
I don't like it at all. Because the thing about it is that I think you want farm on that hero. Because he's a Diabolic Edict Pulse Nova hero.
I mean, you'll get farm
instead of a Lightning Split Earth hero. That I feel like you really need to be able to go in.
Literally the same drafts.
Weird.
Literally the same drafts. That's odd. The last time I saw the exact same draft was it was in our joint Dota studios when we were there. It was the defense. It was like
yeah, they ran it back exactly.
Yeah. You remember that, right? Oh, they take ET.
I think like the order was slightly different.
Yeah,
like
but they ended up with the same.
But it was the exact same drafts. It was insane.
It was a draw strat too.
Well, we're going to swerve here. Elder Titan for Nolifer5 now. Good against Chen, good against Lifestealer. Puck in response to that. Good against Lesh. Helps contain the Elder Titan pretty well.
That's a puck this time, so that's the deviation. And they take TB. Okay, I like it. So last time they had Jug versus Lifestealer, which I think is not that good for Jug, because you part of like half your toolkit is useless against the Lifestealer. It's really just your ulti that's any useful.
Yeah,
but
he can still infest.
Yeah, but TB's great. TB's really good, and more importantly, it puts you in a clock because you can get Hurricane Pike, you can which is naturally very good against Lifestealer. You get Scotty, which is the best item against that hero, and just the illusion-based range heroes just own you.
You don't like TB versus Puck though, right? But it just kind of doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think later on. I think if you were Nolifer5, I would consider banning the Pugna, because I think it's good against pretty much all these heroes. Depending on what you plan on taking mid, I guess. You could just ban out like whatever mid matchups you think would be troublesome. But I'd imagine that the Pugna is good against Leshrac, it's good against TB. Being against 2 out of 3 good cores is pretty nice.
And Puck in lane is I think very good against TB.
Yeah. This might just be a mid Puck though.
Since they banned Dragon.
Yeah, that's what would lead me to believe that it might be a mid Puck because they banned DK.
Or maybe it's just a disguise. They want Nolifer5 to think that it's a mid Puck because of the DK ban. It's the next level play. The mind games. Is there an offlaner that you would, you know, discard Pugna? Let's say mid Puck. Is there an offlaner that you like a lot here? Bruce already banned.
Let's see. Against TB, what do you like? You want pressure-based heroes, right?
Yeah.
So Batrider is really good.
Batrider and Brew are both banned. Those are first 2 heroes I thought of.
Maybe Mag.
Mag. Okay.
Yeah.
It's not good versus Terrorblade, the suggestion I'm going to make, but there isn't any lockdown. What about that offlane Weaver?
Oh, they banned Doom. Doom wouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Doom would have been pretty good too.
That would have been great.
So they have to mid. They have to mid first, and maybe they're working under the assumption that that's a DK ban for the Puck. Like that's what's really cool about the bans here is that you're representing one thing. Like I would have normally thought that this was most likely an offlane Puck, but because of the DK ban, like I think it's a very good chance that it's a Puck mid. But you know, it's like it'll kind of throw you off in that regard. So that's a Shadow Fiend. It's a really nice Storm game. but
no stuns. Pick Storm.
might be a bit greedy. So they take OD.
Well, it's still greedy.
Yeah. That's a really cool thing that they did.
Yeah. The DK ban.
Yeah.
It really was the mind game next level play.
The DK ban was a really cool mind game.
It's funny. Usually you bring that up and you talk about it, and then it actually never falls through, and you just kind of look kind of silly.
Nah, VP's thinking streets ahead.
Streets ahead.
They just did SF versus OD though, and they won that game. They stomped it.
Wait, did they? Was that game 1?
Yes, sir. Game 1, SF versus OD.
No,
Wasn't it?
Wasn't.
No.
It was Monkey King.
Then we casted a different game where they did SF. No, it was game 1 of Keen versus
eHome.
eHome was a SF, or game 2. It was SF versus OD. Yeah.
Okay.
And SF ended up winning.
That was
That was the 80-minute game. Sorry, my mind is starting to jumble together at 4 a.m.
Yeah, I was like, I thought I would have had amnesia or something. I was like, man, did we literally just cast in SF versus OD? I don't remember that.
Hey, that guy has glasses too. I can identify.
Get those casters out of here. You're gonna put them on screen? Put us on screen. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. We're your casters, if you didn't know. I'm Cap. This is Blitz.
If you ever get confused, did you ever see the episode of Simpsons? Never mind. Anyways.
I'm gonna need a better identifier of which Simpsons episode. There's like 2,000 of them.
Cap is Asian PogChamp, yeah. You just you write on your hand, you say Cap white, Blitz Asian. Or glasses. Non-glasses, either works really.
As the white person here, I'm just going to stay silent and nod.
Hello. Is there a way to
It's time for the
Cap?
guitar!
Is anybody a fan of this guitar riff that plays before every game?
Yes.
Are they high? No, it's just 4 a.m. guys. And it's impossible to fix your sleep schedule in California because it's always light out.
And also it's like, oh. Well, this is very nice of them.
They're all...
They
wow.
all tip Zion.
Did they 5-man tip him?
And T-hearted them back.
Wow, it was a 5-man. There you go.
Tip.
I'm actually feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. Yesterday was hell on earth.
And also, like, if you guys think we're high, like maybe you're just new to Blitz and Cap Cast. This is what we do.
This is the old school.
This
when
is
non-major casting, you just chill.
Like, we ascribe to the whole like casting doesn't have to be professional, uptight.
Somebody said just sleep, bro. All right. Like,
all right. Okie dokie. Just sleep, lol.
Just sleep, lol. Somebody said, I think it's very cool and edgy. They like the music. Huh, that's cool.
It's like that meme about how is internet bullying even real, bro? Just close your eyes. How is jet lag even real? Just close your eyes, lol.
I think it's very cool and edgy, smiley face. He likes the music.
Smiley face. That's how you know he's being sincere.
Damn, you think we could, if we just legit both fell asleep right now, anybody would tell on us? We'll just have the broadcast going. Actually, Blaze would notice very quickly. I ain't trying to get in trouble, guys. I got a job to do. Alright, they are going to run into Zayats.
That's why Blaze is here, by the way.
To make sure we don't just pass out.
There probably wouldn't have been anybody here except for the time that you and Lumi both fell asleep in a cast.
I should stop telling that story. As Zayats is going to go down first, and they're going to contest both here. I can't believe he just kind of ran in. They're going to get... how many bounty runes did they get there? They got 2? 2 for 2? Yeah. I feel like you can contest that if you're one of them, if you're the puck, right? It's a TB Lich.
Yeah, for sure. They have no control over it.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't, if I'm honest. Triple Ironwood branch.
Nice blocks. AFO will have the high ground advantage.
Oh, that's cool. Solo picked up the boots and is running down. I love Cap. Any ideas how to get him? What?
What?
Oh, that's funny. He said, any idea how to get him?
Get me how? Like kill me? Is that plays on the admin account? It's got to be. See, Blaze is always watching, always listening. Can't sneak one over on him. But yeah, BTS learned not to trust these casters. Can't trust them for falling asleep. 1-1, it is game 3, everybody, if you're just now joining us, of Whiteoff versus Nolifer5 from Kyrgyzstan. If you don't know, Team Kyrgyzstan is made up of 3 different pro players. Each of them on a different team. You have Zayak from the No Pango team, which are now called The Pango. You have Dream, who is from Empire. And the last one is their mid-player Stormcat from Vega Squadron. Though I believe no longer a part of Vega Squadron. Or at least they're not a part of the organization or something. I don't know. I thought I remember their team actually split up after that or something, but who knows? I actually can't remember. We're having a little bit of lag problems here. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen.
Lag G. So last time they decided to lane what?
Just like this is the recent troll thing in chat. People will go at and then some famous person.
Oh.
At Too Good, PogChamp. Too Good's not here. Too Good doesn't care about this cast. Neither is Shroud. Though Shroud is a Dota fan. So maybe that would be believable if you were in the Star Ladder chat. Does Empire still have 2 teams? Do they? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. I actually didn't know they had 2 teams to begin with. If I'm totally honest.
Interesting. Oh. I love watching this matchup.
Double raise.
Okay. Hubber's just gonna suicide. I like it. Gonna go back to base. Only level 1, so it's fine anyways. As Dream's
in trouble.
Taking a lot of damage. I think he's dead.
They have a level 2 orb here.
Yeah.
Fosh is just trying to get as much damage out as possible.
No, he's good.
Orbs.
Godlike.
He really didn't orb, huh? I would think the orb would be the most important part. Even if you don't kill him, it's
SF's doing great here.
A lot of harassment damage. SF is doing great here. He's 19-3, but the OD is doing better. He's at 19-9.
Look at this bottom lane. Now you can orb.
And Ether Shock, so much magic damage that the small little bit of physical damage that Puck does is enough.
And the fast boots pick up
the kill.
Because of the first blood at top lane. It's going to allow him to get out. So sweet.
So sweet. They do not have a secondary team. On January 15th, the secondary squad is dissolved. Thank you. WESG_Dota2, aka Blaze. Can we confirm that's Blaze?
I've almost heard it's Blaze.
Be on that camera. Oh, who else would possibly be on that camera? Run, Zayak, run! Harpy Stormcrafter's coming for you. He's coming. Do you remember the old Warcraft 3 Harpies?
Yeah.
They had a very specific feature that was hard not to notice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know exactly what you're talking about. It's the messed up part.
Everybody knows. If you play Warcraft 3, you know exactly what I was talking about. Zayats? Alright. I will fix that one. Zayats. Apologies.
Oh no, Roger.
I knew I was pronouncing it wrong. I just couldn't remember what the correct way was to pronounce it.
Dude, I said it right.
Zayats?
Yeah, I said it right twice. I thought you were just eventually going to follow my lead.
I didn't hear
You pulled a Toby.
I don't listen to you most of the time.
True. Zayax. Zayax. I knew that.
Is he going to hit him?
No.
No,
So,
he is not.
The lanes are like... I mean, they're not stomps, but... Okay, we're getting a temporary lag.
Ale.
We saw that from the ops alone, so you knew. There was going to be some lag. So a 2k gold lead early for Team Russia. I think that Nolifers has a pretty... Like, I think they have an above average draft. Like, I sort of think they're still going to win this. I don't know what you guys in chat think. I think that Nolifers can still win this game.
Did you think, if you know, after everything's even, do you think that their draft is better? Like, from the start, did you think Nolifer5's was better?
I feel like it is. There's not like a ton of cat. I feel like this Shadow Fiend can have a really free game. He's going to get Greaves. It's going to be hard to burst him down. And TB that will eventually get 6 slotted in a game like this. It really depends on how well they can like maintain towers control. Like I think they have to play it similar to game 1 where you just don't give up all your tier 1s. Like you have to fight for them. That's my least favorite thing about teams like Aster when they play with like Mushi. And even though they have a later game draft, they're just like, you know what? Have them. You can take literally all our towers. We don't care. Like, you have to fight for something, you know?
Yeah. You got to fight for your right. To party! Terrorblade! He's gonna Metamorphosis and turn on Solo, and oh, look at that. Get him, Puber.
Like this Leshrac opener.
Yeah.
This Leshrac Lich thing that they're doing, the Lesh as a 4. Like, even though I heard your concerns about it and stuff like that, but you need a way to deal with this hero.
Yeah.
I guess they thought the TB would be enough, but I don't know if you can just afford to give him this kind of laning phase to start the game. Because the Puck's also having a free laning phase as their Lifestealer bombs all game.
It's a little surprising. I think it's the Chen, right?
Yeah.
That the ET Leshrac lane would be able to enable the Leshrac enough. But they, like, ET just bounced, apparently feeling like that wasn't a lane he could go for. Solo wrapped around behind the Leshrac. Looks like our Lich player died at bottom. Nice split earth, though, from the Polyoshka. I'm never going to say that name right.
How did Whiteoff lose game 1? They went for some ill-advised tower push and lost like 20 minutes. Yeah. It's the wild part. But this lead's a lot better. This lead they can play around. They have a lot of mobility with this Puck pick. And Pasha's stomping right now.
Yes, he is.
But TV's gonna do TV jungle things. If you're a fan of the Kyrgyzstani boys, they just need to hit a lot of neutral creeps right now because they can't hold up against this puck. Man, I really wish I could go back in time and tell them this Lush pick is gonna really hurt you guys.
Yeah. They stuck to their guns. But their guns were old and rusty. Misfired.
We'll see. It's bottom push. Like I said, you've got to fight some towers, right? Like they did in game 1. And
yep.
This is a really...
Dude, but how do you stop this Chen?
You can't
just,
really,
like,
but...
He just doesn't commit. He just kind of like casually throws this siege wagon at your tower. And
At least you're not just letting Pasha continue to push after and stuff like that. Because you have to create space for your TV in this game, which means that as an SF, you just have to take chances.
Yeah, but like you say that, but that space just allowed an OD to chip away at the mid tier.
Yeah, somebody needs to go there right now. I don't like the fact that somebody hasn't immediately ran there. I'd like them to...
TB should like get out of the jungle and defend that.
Somebody should. The thing about mid tower is you don't really need every hero there. You just need somebody there to block pressure.
Just pull the creep wave off the tower sort of thing. Bounties, that is VP getting, I think, 3 of them is what I saw. But at the same time, other observers missed it. But Zayat dies to Pasha.
He did this thing where he circled the area as if that just cleared him.
Yeah.
He's like, I saw that.
He's like, oh, it wasn't a big deal. You know, he died in the right here, over here. You can see.
Just hit some creeps, lol.
Does a chalk outline of ET's dead body. As you can clearly see, the victim suffered from an orb attack to the behind.
This Leshrac is so behind. Not even a 3K net worth.
You think Napoleoshka is like, guys, the Leshrac is fine. You guys just need to enable my laning phase more. And then they're like, alright, we'll pick you Elder Titan to go with it. And now, like, the same thing's happening.
I'm assuming they thought that ET with, like, the creep help and stuff like that could just run at the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
But it's a Lifestealer. He don't care at all. Lifestealer with, what is it? What is this spell? Divine?
Divine Favor.
Yeah. He doesn't care. They're gonna lose Pubber.
They're gonna lose their mid-tower
There's
now.
a triple siege wagon coming through. And unlike the previous game, they are not gonna defend this. Because they just can't. There's no Slardar that just runs in with like 1,500 HP. You can't. You can no longer allow this top. I don't think you can allow your top tier 1 tower though to die. That's probably where you make your X-Men Last Stand. What, I like that movie.
Which one was Last Stand?
It was the terrible one where like they found this like potion to like revert mutants and spoiler alert.
That was the third one of
Yeah.
the. Yeah, I remember him like trying to slowly walk towards Jean Grey.
Yeah.
He was burning or something. It was
Terrible. But I like referencing it sometimes. I mean, I saw it as a kid, and when they said like, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," you know, and I saw everyone saw that video, I was real hyped about it. SF's just gonna continue to hit some newts, and they probably can't fight until he has like mech minimum. Because the cool thing about like mech builds nowadays is that it makes up for your lack of team fight. Somebody said spoilers. I feel like that movie's like 11 years old or longer. Then you no longer get to complain about.
Also, that should be spoilers Craigasm, I believe.
It was
really, if you're not seeing that terrible movie because it's been spoiled for you, then you should be thanking us.
It's 13 years old. I no longer harbor any responsibility. Oh, they're gonna make the jump. This is gonna be nice and easy kill. They even... Oh, no. They are not committing at all to this. No.
Oh,
why are you...
well...
Okay.
What is that? What is going on?
What did I just...
Hey, he had a stomp.
This was the weirdest 15 seconds of Dota I think I've ever seen.
They didn't even kill that Shadow Shaman.
Just nobody died. Like, a lot was dropped on both ends and nobody died. That was so weird.
Whiteoff currently have the top 3 net worths.
Oh no, they lost the top tower.
Oh,
this is the
he
tower
didn't
they
get
needed
the
to
deny. That was the last stand.
That was the last stand.
Dream was Wolverine.
Team Rush is kind of doing it though. Well, Roger's doing it at least. He got out of that clown fest. 3 seconds, Puck will have. Coil, is he really going to commit to this? Is there
Our heroes running at the Terrorblade, trying to help him out, but it is too late.
and the blink out as well. They might even try to pursue here, but no. They're just going to back up.
his rod of Atos.
And they are now down. Look at this. Like, this is so silly that you can't punish this. This is what I meant. Like, I wish, I hope they picked a Slardar or something.